Hey guys, it's Random, and today I have a really nice gameplay for you on slums. But before I talk about anything, I'd just like to say I'm quite ill at the moment. So if I sound more retarded than I normally do, or I start making weird noises, then just completely ignore it. That's just me dying, so don't pay any attention to that. So anyway, this is actually my high skill gameplay that I've had on this game. And I've tried to upload this video about 5-6 times over the last couple of days. But for some reason it just wouldn't upload. I think they've changed the layout on YouTube or something, and for some reason it wouldn't upload. But so I've re-rendered it, done a new commentary, completely done a new thing, just to see if it would work, and hopefully it will work by the time I've uploaded this, and then this would be retarded. So anyway, this is my high skill gameplay, as I said. I go 109 for 7. And I don't know how I keep doing this on this map, because my last video I uploaded was 103 for 10, I think, and that was on this map as well. And I don't really know what it is. It is one of my favourites with, I'd say, Raid and Standoff. Those are my other two favourites, but this is one of my favourites as well. I don't really know what it is about this map that I like so much, because when you have a bad game on this map, you do have like a bad game. Like, wow, you can just spawn die constantly, because there's a spawn point right at the back where my mate's coming from now on the radar, in that kind of laundry room, and it's the stupidest spawn point ever. I know what they've tried to do with the spawns, because unlike Modern Warfare 3 or whatever, it might happen on this game, but I don't really like Domo, so I don't really play it. But on Modern Warfare 3, if there was a B point, you'd just spawn in the middle of like the map in the open with no cover at all. So I like what they're trying to do, and move the spawns further back so you don't spawn in the middle and just randomly die. But it doesn't work, because the spawning is just terrible. Because I've spawned in that laundry room about 5 times and instantly spawn died. So yeah. Not the best spawn system I've ever seen, and I'm pretty sure they will update it at some point, because I'm pretty sure people have complained about it, because I fucking rage at it all the time. So anyway, the class I'm using in this match is the MSMC with Hardline, Toughness, Scavenger and Dexterity. And I actually got this gameplay, I know, yeah, I'm using the foregrip and extended clip, I think, on this MSMC. Sorry, God, Jesus, I always get confused now. I'm using foregrip and extended mags, and that's what I normally use on this gun. I do want to try long barrel out, but I haven't got around to using it yet, because I've been trying to get the gold camos on the guns, and so I can get the diamond camo. And once you get past the guns like the what do you start off with? The MP7, the PDW, the Vector and the MSMC. Once you get past them guns, you kinda like, because they're all decent guns and they're fun to use, they kill people quite quick. But when you pass them guns, you kinda get onto the 2 worst SMGs in my opinion. The Scorpion I actually don't mind. I used to proper slag it off, and I didn't understand how anybody could use it. But it's the last one I've got to get gold, so I've been trying to switch up the classes and stuff, and I'm getting kind of used to it now. But compared to the other SMGs, it's not comparable really. And don't even, if you think, oh, I'll try and get a gameplay with a Shicom or something like that, then it's not going to happen, because that gun, trying to learn how the bursting works, because usually a burst gun is an assault rifle, and I don't know why they've tried to make a submachine gun burst, because that's kind of one of the main things about an assault rifle, is it being burst. But I don't know what they've tried to do and try and switch it up so there's a burst SMG, and it's not really burst, well, it is burst, but it fires bursts so rapidly, and it's hard to get used to when you're used to just a normal burst gun that's an assault rifle. So if you're ever going to try and use that gun, be prepared to die for like the first 10 games before you even learn how to use it. And check out this spawn point just in front of me here. Yeah, nice one, Cool Jimmy, that's excellent, cheers for that. I played awful and could have killed him, but I still think that's the game's fault in a sense, because I'm kind of seeing his leg while he's spawning, but because he can't see me, then he spawns. It's a stupid idea. Well, it's a good idea in a sense, but it doesn't really work. Well, it should work in theory, but it doesn't work at all. And there was a patch this weekend, and I like that they've tried to address a lot of issues with this patch. Because usually when there's a patch, they'll like name some shit that you've never heard of, and they'll be like, oh, we've changed the lag from blah de blah de blah or something like that. I don't really know, don't really have an example, but they usually say stuff like that, and never really makes any sense to me. But they've tried to address a lot of issues like the multi-team problem. Now, the multi-team problem was one of my most annoying problems on this game. It's got me out of about 100 wins, I'd say. That might be a bit of an exaggeration, but it would be around 50 anyway, or maybe more. And it was basically, so if you're winning on Hardpoint by 200 points, and then there's a team below you on 100, and then the other team's on 2, so you can understand why the team on 2's quit, because if I had Swarm and Dogs and that like I have in this match, because people kept joining and quitting this match about 20 times, and I got really lucky because there was a point where enemy were forfeiting, but people kept joining and dying to a kill streaks and then quitting, so I've got to say thanks to them for that. But anyway, as I was saying, the team that are on 2 points quit, and then if nobody joins, then it's a draw, but you're clearly winning by 100 points, and I'm glad they fixed it, but I don't understand how it was a problem in the first place. Surely that would make more sense that the team with the most points is the winner. But maybe I'm just retarded and don't have an idea of the game, but I'm pretty sure that's just a fault by Call of Duty. But I do like all the issues they've tried to address, like the submachine guns, because they've added recoil to the SMGs, and I do actually think they have changed quite a fair bit, the SMGs. I still think they're powerful, but I've been experimenting with new classes just to see if I could reduce the recoil and make them as steady as they were without this patch. So I will create a class video in the next couple of days, just showing what I've experienced with some of the guns after the patch. And you'd have to change a couple of perks around if you're going to use my perks up, because you need extra attachments, and so you can't have 4 perks unless you take off equipment. So you have to sacrifice something to have the gun the same way it was before if you're experiencing any change. Because for me, the Vector and the Scorpion Evo are a lot more recoily, so I'll address these issues in my next video, and I would recommend trying these classes out because they really have worked for me. But I'm going to leave it here, guys, because this video is coming to an end. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay, because this is my best gameplay so far and I really did enjoy this match. So I'll leave it here, guys, and I will see you later. Goodbye.